Today I'm going to talk about the Subway. Not most of the time. Sometimes it works really well. The Subway is a necessary evil for New Yorkers. Positives of the Subway is that you don't have to have a car. Cars are very expensive. Bad news is when the train is not working, which is more often than we would like, you're kind of screwed. The L train is not working. I have to go into Queens to go into Manhattan. That doesn't make any sense. You have to have subway etiquette. I hate when I'm waiting for the subway to show up and I'm like pretty close to the edge and then somebody casually walks in front of me and stands. What do you think I'm waiting here for? I don't say anything to them because I don't want them to kill me. A subway car on a rush hour is empty. It's empty because there's a homeless person in there, or just in there, or a dead person. It really could be anything. Subway performers, I am against. I know I'm in the entertainment industry, but still, I don't like entertainment thrust upon me. I was in the subway once, and there was a only Spanish-speaking magician on a very crowded subway train. At one point, he did a trick and let a flying actual bird fly in the subway car. I think everyone in New York City hates the It's Showtime people. If you like It's Showtime, I don't want to be a friend of yours. They come into the subway car and they play loud music and then they do flips and they kick people. And they say that they don't kick people, but they really do kick people. I've seen it happen. There's a guy, he plays saxophone, and his whole thing is that he gets on and plays horribly and really, really, really loudly. And he wants you to give him money to go away. Last thing that I will ever do is give that guy money. I will stand there with him playing as loud as possible with my ears bleeding before I give him any money. People on the subway are always asking you for money. Kids coming in selling fruit snacks, not for a basketball team, just for themselves. Also, it's like 12:30 p.m. when they're selling them. So maybe you should stop selling fruit snacks and go to class. I don't know. That seems like a good idea. Sometimes the people that ask you for money just are dressed like me. If you're gonna act like you don't have any money, dress like you don't have any money. Sometimes I'm like, those jeans are nicer than mine. So I don't give those people money. And I don't think you should either. I just can't give money to people that ask for money every day. Why do I have to give you my money? There's no reason. You could get a job. Probably. So they just raised our fares, right? They found $2 million they didn't know they had. That was the whole reason for raising our fares. They said, we don't have any money. So then they raised our fares, and then they found money. But they still raised the fares. So that's shitty. I've lived in New York City for 11 years. There's so many subway lines. I almost always look it up. Rats. The subway has rats everywhere. I don't think I ever saw a rat in my life until I moved to New York City. Now, I see rats every day. Multiple rats. They affect me not at all. That's what riding the subway every day has done to me. I see rats and they don't even faze me. Rats are disgusting. You shouldn't like rats, but every day I see them. I'm like, oh, there's a rat. One time I was on the subway and a rat came into the subway, like into the car with us. You've never seen people move faster. All tourists, all the New Yorkers were like, now I can get a seat. If you see a crazy person on the train, don't engage them. If you step on their shoes and they'll be like, they wipe their shoes up. If your shoes are too precious to wear on the subway, maybe you shouldn't have got those shoes. Guess what? You wore the wrong shoes. You cannot reason with crazy. New York is a big city, but you see people all the time that you know once you've lived here for a while. It's very strange, but you do. You never want to see anybody on the subway that you know. Because what if you don't really like that person? And now you're stuck with them and you have to ride the train with them forever. So don't put me in that position. I'm Ryan G. Duncan, and that's how it is.